Little Miss Stubborn and the Unicorn. Little Miss Stubborn is, as you might imagine, the most stubborn person in the world. She is as stubborn as a mule. She is as stubborn as a herd of mules. Once she has made up her mind about something, then there is no changing it. For example, last week she decided to go on a picnic. The weather forecast said it was going to rain. All her friends said it was going to rain. It was raining when she set off for her picnic. And it rained on her picnic. But she is so stubborn, she did not even take an umbrella with her. The day after her soggy picnic, a very excited Little Miss Chatterbox telephoned. "You'll never guess who I spoke to this morning," exclaimed Little Miss Chatterbox. "I was walking through the wood, the one down by the river, when I saw the most extraordinary sight. You'll never guess what it was. It was so exciting. I hardly know how to tell you. You won't believe it, but it's true. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. It was incredible. I met a unicorn." Little Miss Chatterbox can take a rather long time to say what she wants to say. "Nonsense," snorted Little Miss Stubborn. "Unicorns don't exist." "But," began Little Miss Chatterbox. "I don't believe you," interrupted Little Miss Stubborn, and she hung up. The next day, Little Miss Stubborn met Mr. Bump, a very excited Mr. Bump. "You'll never guess what I bumped into this morning. I bumped into a unicorn," he announced proudly. "Nonsense," snapped Little Miss Stubborn. "Unicorns don't exist." "But," began Mr. Bump. "But nothing. I don't believe you," said Little Miss Stubborn, and she walked away. She passed by Little Miss Sunshine, who was in her garden. "If only you had been here half an hour earlier," called Little Miss Sunshine. "There was a unicorn here in my garden, and I rode on its back." "Nonsense," exclaimed Little Miss Stubborn. "Unicorns don't exist." "But," began Little Miss Sunshine. "No buts. I don't believe you," interrupted Little Miss Stubborn. And so it carried on. It seemed that everyone had seen a unicorn. Mr. Tickle had tickled a unicorn. Little Miss Greedy had fed a unicorn. And Mr. Muddle declared that he had seen a unicycle, although, of course, he meant to say a unicorn. And would Little Miss Stubborn believe any of her friends? Of course not. Not for a moment. Little Miss Stubborn turned down the lane through a gate in her garden, and there, clear as day, helping itself to an apple from her apple tree, was a unicorn. "Hello," said the unicorn. "I have been told that you do not believe in unicorns." "That's right," said Little Miss Stubborn. "Unicorns do not exist." "So what am I?" asked the unicorn. "You," said Little Miss Stubborn, walking up to the unicorn, "are a horse," with which Little Miss Stubborn reached up and grabbed the horn on the unicorn's nose. But, to Little Miss Stubborn's great surprise, the horn was real. The unicorn really was a unicorn. "Well," said the unicorn, "what do you have to say now?" Little Miss Stubborn screwed up her face and crossed her arms. "I don't believe in unicorns," she said, and stamped her foot. Stubborn to the very end.